My mom, I'm so glad that none of my children are LGBT. That would be awful. Me? Yeah, no, I know for a fact I've had friends that have told me this exact conversation that they have had with their family, or just, generally hearing their parents suddenly start saying this. I feel almost as uncomfortable as them. I'm not even gay, I'm just supportive. Hello, all of you lovely individuals, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/insaneparents, cause if you don't got some, you know someone who does. So if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications.
It's one of the Bible prophecies being fulfilled, unless Reddit lied.
Oh, why would the internet ever lie? Everything on the internet is 100% truth.
LOL, about the Heffernan being born. I didn't look that up.
Who?
Yes, it is true, but it was in September of 2018. The red heifer. It is a prophecy in the Bible that has to happen before the end times.
The red cow?
They bringing it up because Biden gave Iran $1 billion to release some prisoners, and they use that money to fund Hamas, and they use the money to attack Israel, and now Israel is going to bring a big war on them.
Where did you learn that?
Israel is God's chosen people, so we'll see what happens next. We're supposed to hear big news tomorrow.
Yes, congratulations, you didn't answer the question, but you like to give more answers than anybody ever wanted to ask for. Lo and behold, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that your news source probably is not the most credible. That or stop watching the Tinfoil Hat podcast, please. It is not doing anything good for your cognitive thought process whatsoever. Blank is making a Mother's Day reservation, and she added you and this other person who are flying in on the 11th. I would appreciate it if you would at least give him the time of day. Yeah, I started setting boundaries. BS boundaries, ma'am. Some of that psychobabble NPR Democratic ass is rotting you from the inside out. It's bad that as hard as this person is trying to keep communication open with you, and I keep putting you in this feed to hopefully think you will care enough to know what is going on at home, I still have to go through everyone else to just know if you are alive. Gosh darn it, what the heck? Yeah, gosh darn it, it's the National Public Radio that is definitely corrupting the mind and having people respect themselves by setting boundaries when there are people that they do not want to talk to, and they are feeling like they should not have to be forced to talk to somebody. God forbid, Mother's Day comes around, you don't exactly are on good terms of your mother, you are not obligated to do anything with said person. Plus, for context, there was actually a caption below the image. I started going to therapy and setting boundaries with my mother and older sister. This was months ago, and after we didn't talk for a couple of months, I told my mother I wasn't interested in having a relationship that wasn't genuine, where I didn't feel accepted, and love and kindness was always transactional. She hasn't spoke to me since, and my life has actually been so nice. I have time to worry about my actual day-to-day instead of my relationship back home. The week prior to this message, I had invited her to visit me in my new city/new apartment, and had the local radio show on my radio. They play NPR shows sometimes, and I love it. She learned any single thing about me and used it against me the following week, which is exactly what she has done for my entire 25 years. Oh, what do you mean? You don't want to talk to the person that's one of the main reasons you're in therapy? That's absolutely ridiculous.
Please don't get any big tattoos.
Yeah, no promises. LOL.
It's too much.
Maybe at Malta.
Okay, no septum piercings, you will look like a cow.
Yes, it's such a wonderful thing to call your own daughter. Look, I get the feeling that at this point, if somebody opts out of getting a big tattoo, it's not because you told them to, it's because the economy kind of sucks and inflation sucks. And on top of all of that, the majority of the posts like this that I happen to see on r/insaneparents also have the person with the fact that they're like 24 and very much have moved out of the house. No, you're not going to tell somebody they can't do this with their own body when they are well over the age where you lose jurisdiction.
Stop, and stop letting these doctors tell you have all of this stuff. You get migraines like me, and they are debilitating. Less is more. I have been taking a med called Brelvi, and it helps a lot. Ask them about it, and please eat to keep your health and your immune system in check.
Bro, I'm not doing it on purpose. I always have to smoke the green once a day so my body numbs out a bit and I can eat and go to sleep. So I'm still eating, but literally, if I am not a little bit numb, I'm disgusted by everything but plain salad. The context for this one, which below stated, for context, I have many health problems, and I've just been diagnosed with migrelepsy, seizures, and migraines with aura after extensive testing. When I was first diagnosed with autism and Tourette's, she didn't even accept that as a possibility and took some extreme measures. Now that I'm able to go to the doctor without her and get help, it drives her crazy. And I looked up that stuff. It's basically ibuprofen that she was trying to tell them to take. Now, God forbid, if you have to pick between two people that are giving you medications, one person has gone to school for multiple years and the other one's your parent, I'm gonna go for the person who got the education. Especially if it is medical green, because, you know, like the doctor said, you kinda need it because it helps with the mental state and, you know, all the other stuff you got going on.
But now Mother knows best.
A good morning about energies, was it? Positive energy, good mood, opportunities, build desires, achieve goals, enthusiasm, and so on. Negative energy, no strength, low concentration, the thought jumps, not catching the main thing, yawning, you want to sleep, bad thoughts about the future, everyone is a goat, and so on. And so, on your part, the energy metabolism is disturbed. On a strong energy holiday, you did not congratulate your parents. This is disrespect to your parents. At the same time, I celebrated the holiday. I gave my energy to the parents of my boyfriend, who is your father. You live together. There is nothing offensive here. I explained how it looks from the outside and what will happen. You said earlier that you do not believe in energy, and now it will be a good time to track them, how the energies work, and how the balance of energies in the lineage is maintained. I am talking about Rod, not boyfriend, like theirs. I'm not talking about us. Let me remind you that stepdad and I, who is not your biological father, have contributed a large amount of money to your future. We have made an energy infusion, and what we get back. Observe and draw conclusions. On what level will your energy creativity be? What will happen with the money? Whether it can be accumulated? This is the very first thing, where strange things happen when energy exchange is distributed. They begin to evaporate in a strange way. Then, not quite pleasant situations at work, and then health, some diseases appear. That is the energy you observe. You draw conclusions. About me, I have been engaged in healing for 20 years in country. I am a Reiki master. I have 3 degrees. Then I have channels of cosmo-energetics. I have 2 initiations from the Dalai Lama into special types of energies. Then I am a master of some magic, which is called Vizardica. Then I studied for 5 years with a psychologist in order to understand who in the head says this is knowledge of subpersonalities. I figured it out. Then I have been engaged in telepathy since the age of 17. I have undergone many interesting exercises. I am engaged in samdi and meditation. Is this enough to understand who you are communicating with and how strongly I feel the energy levels? And I was also written about in the magazine Healthy A Country magazine in 1 year, when I helped him through a distance remotely without seeing the patient. I don't remember what the problem was, and that person had a connection in the government, and a correspondent called me and said that he was going to write about me. He needed my consent. It is okay, once again, to make it clear as to who you are communicating with and how I feel, how you feel about us. And one more thing. It is also important. I have been pumping the ancestral energy since 2011. And, as it turned out, I am this person. This is such an energy position. I did not know about it either. I learned at the courses this is the most important energy woman in the lineage at the moment, in this generation, who has the right to punish, to take energy from the members of the clan, or to encourage. Would not have to answer. What should I do? To watch. This is good practical knowledge about energies. A success. What the shit? You know, since there's people out there that respect you having an interest in your crystals and your energies and everything, you know, it might be a little bit of the good mojo to respect people that aren't exactly into it at all, really. Have you considered that I am tired of listening to your problems? It's not only exhausting, it's annoying. I am not your therapist, blank. I am your mother. I didn't say that you were my therapist. I answered honestly when you asked me how I was doing. And, I mean, I'm not a parent or anything, but if I knew that I was one of the first people my kid came to when they felt sad or upset about something, it would comfort me to know that they trusted me enough to seek out my help if they needed it. So I must be the worst mother in the world then? Mom, I didn't say that either. All I know is that I never felt entitled enough to ask my parent for anything. Well, you're definitely entitled enough now, I can guarantee that. I never assumed that, past age 18, they allowed me to help or assistance. Since you think it must be so easy to be a parent, I hope you do become one. I hope you have a daughter just like you. Maybe then you'll realize that even though I may not have been the best mother on the planet, you weren't the easiest child to deal with either. I mean, there's no such thing as an easy kid, but at the same time, there is very much such thing as being a decent parent, but nope, that's apparently rocket science to you. I don't think it's easy to be a parent, but I do think that I was and am your kid, and that when I have one of my own, I plan on doing things differently. I hope I have a daughter just like me too. I think it would be incredibly easy to love her. But with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.